Hi, I'm Susan Keefe from Rhubarb and Cod, and today I'm making hazelnut brownies with Frangelico ice cream. As much as I like making fancy desserts, my sweet tooth is not sophisticated. My favorite desserts tend to be fairly pedestrian: apple crisp, a bag of wine gums, or a pack of Ferrero Rocher. And at the pinnacle of this sad dessert pyramid is a warm brownie with a scoop of ice cream. So today, I decided to take the flavor profile of my beloved Ferrero Rocher and turn it into the warm brownie of my dreams. We're gonna get things rolling with the ice cream. Place 6 egg yolks in a large bowl and add half a cup of granulated sugar. Whisk until the egg yolks turn a paler shade of yellow. Set aside. Pour 1½ cups of milk into a small saucepan and add 3 ounces of Frangelico, a hazelnut liqueur. Add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, half a teaspoon of salt, and bring it up to a simmer. Whisk a little of the hot milk mixture into the egg yolks to temper the eggs. Add the yolks to the saucepan and gently cook until thick enough to coat the back of a spoon. You'll know that it's thick enough if you can draw a line with your finger through it. Take the custard off of the heat and pour it into a resealable container through a fine mesh strainer. Let cool on the counter before transferring to the fridge. Chill for 3 hours or overnight. If you're in a hurry, you can cool the custard using an ice bath. I don't generally do that because it's hard on my ice supply, and cocktails need ice. When the custard is thoroughly chilled, pour it into a vessel with a spout and whisk in 1½ cups of cold heavy cream. Pour the mixture into the frozen bowl of an ice cream maker and churn for 30 minutes, or until the ice cream resembles soft serve. Scoop the ice cream into a loaf pan and cover with plastic wrap. Transfer to the freezer and let freeze for Did I say let chill or let freeze? Because it's more freezing. Don't laugh at me. Stop it. Okay, transfer to the freezer and let freeze for a minimum of 3 hours. Overnight is better, and patience is a virtue. Now let's move on to brownies. These brownies break 2 foodie rules. For one, they are cakey and lightly fudgy, which is apparently not in vogue right now. And 2, they have milk chocolate chips in them. I like milk chocolate. I just do. I think hazelnuts are at their best when milk chocolate is nearby. The brownies themselves are made with 70% dark chocolate, so don't despair. I decided to add more flour to my brownie because I find brownies with cakey attributes absorb ice cream better. But don't worry, they're not approaching snack cake territory. These are still very much brownies. Preheat the oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Grease an 8x8 pan and line it with 2 pieces of parchment paper to form a sling. Set aside. Sorry. When you were counting down, it was like you were counting down to my burp. Coarsely chop 9 ounces or 255 grams of good quality dark chocolate. Transfer the chocolate to a large bowl and set aside. Pour half a cup of whole hazelnuts into a freezer bag and give them a couple whacks with a mallet. Set them aside as well. Bring a small pan of water to a simmer and place the bowl of chocolate on top. Add 10 tablespoons of unsalted butter cut into cubes. Stir until the butter and chocolate melt. Take the chocolate off of the heat and whisk in 3 large room temperature eggs, 1 by 1. Stir in a cup of granulated sugar and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Add 2/3 of a cup of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, and half a teaspoon of salt, and stir until no streaks of flour remain. Finally, fold in the hazelnuts and milk chocolate chips. Pour the batter into the prepared pan and place in the oven. Bake for 35 to 40 minutes or until the center is set. Let the brownies cool in the pan for 15 minutes before transferring them to a cooling rack and letting them cool completely. I know we're after a warm brownie experience, but hot brownies are a pain in the ass to cut. It will only end in a mess and you will only know regret. When the brownies are cool, slice them into 9 squares, or smaller if you're more sensible than I am. When you're ready to serve, give your brownie a quick 25-second blast in the microwave, then top with a scoop of the Frangelico ice cream and finish with some additional hazelnuts. And there you go, hazelnut brownies with Frangelico ice cream, aka the dessert of my dreams. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you do give it a go, let me know how it went in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for baking with me. I'll see you all next time.